morning, Mr. Perry. Are you getting some early morning snuggles? Yes. Are you making it hard for me to get out of bed because you're just so darn cute? Yes. I need to get up and take this one out and get some breakfast for both of us. But he's just being so dang snuggly and adorable, and he's so cute. Look at his paw. He's snuggling me. Yeah. I know you like the snuggles. But do you want to go out? Go outside? Yeah, let's go outside. Good morning, human of the channel here. My name is Kat. Welcome if you haven't been here before. Welcome back if you have. I am officially now a registered dietitian. I am done with school forever and I passed my exam, so I'm officially a registered dietitian. So today is my very first What an RD Eats in a Day. But first I need to get the pets breakfast because someone... Hi, Bubby. Yes. She knows that it's her breakfast time. So one time a day she gets wet food, so she's quite insistent about it. All right, now that the pets are all fed, I can eat. So Carrie is still throwing a little fit because she's not allowed in the basement because there are Ed and I's two cats down there and they don't totally get along. So Carrie is confined to the top 2 floors of the house and can't go in the basement, and it's very tragic for her. Kind of funny though, because sometimes she'll like paw at the like crack under the door, and sometimes Ash, one of our cats, will be right on the other side of it, and I'll be like, "Excuse me, other cat, who are you?" Because he's not, like I said, they don't get along. But the other cat also wants to be upstairs, so yeah, if they got along, they could roam freely, but they won't. Anyways, I am having cereal this morning because I'm an adult and I want cereal. So I'm actually having the Kashi Go, like protein cereal. Pretty much anything made by Kashi has like protein added in it. So the cereals are no different. This is actually like half of the chocolate flavor, which was pretty much gone. So I just put the like remnants of that and then opened up the new box I have, which is the cinnamon crunch flavor. So that's what I'm having, and I am having it with the cashew and soy blend of milk, which I really like because it has the protein from the soy and the cashew milk. Cashew milk is my favorite non-dairy milk because in my opinion, it is like the best flavor and like texture, I guess, because it's like creamy, whereas like almond milk is just really thin and watery, and coconut milk can, like if you have the fat in it still, it can be like creamy, but coconut milk also just always tastes like coconut. Cashew's a little bit more neutral, so I really like the cashew milk. That's what I'm having for breakfast. Sitting in front of a absolutely delightful fire at the moment because it is pretty cold this morning. It snowed quite a bit last night, so I think it snowed early this morning. I think it's heard meow. I think it started snowing at about 3 this morning, which actually surprised me a little bit because we just put some blackout curtains in front of the windows in the basement to try and hold in a little bit more heat and just insulate the basement a little bit better. And I think it worked really well. When I got up this morning and I was walking around the basement, it wasn't that cold. I was actually pretty surprised when I walked outside and saw that it had snowed as much as it did. But I think I am going to take this one for a walk before I maybe do a little bit of weightlifting. But he seems a little antsy. You got a lot of energy today, buddy? You want to go on a walk? Yeah. He loves the snow. He will eat the snow like as he's walking. It's really funny because he has like his 4 paw prints in the snow and then like a tongue print running in between the sets of paw prints where he's just like eating up the snow as he walks. So yeah, he's a little bit crazy. He doesn't know what being cold is. No, you don't. You're just too warm. So I think I'm going to take him for a walk. I don't think they are plowing the streets. It's not a ton of snow. It's a couple inches. like more than a dusting, enough to cover everything, but it's not anything crazy. But I think I'm still going to put my yak tracks on just because it will be like unplowed, decently covered ground. So that. Are you excited? Yes. You want to go for a walk? Yes. W-A-L-K? We're going this way. I'm gonna do a long walk, buddy. Good boy. Alright, just got back from a walk. The route that I take Perry on, usually like I do that in the evenings with Ed, we all go together, but he was definitely having a lot of energy today, and I'm not running today, so I want to make sure that he gets a good amount of exercise. And I'm really glad I did my run yesterday because of all the snow that happened today. It would have been really unpleasant either trying to run in the snow or running on the fucking treadmill, because I don't like running on the treadmill. It's really boring. So anyways, I'm glad I ran yesterday, got Perry some good exercise for this morning. What I was actually saying, the route that I take him on is a little over a mile, probably about 1.25 miles, definitely not 1.5 miles, but it's a little over a mile because the like turnaround point for me if I go on a mile run is on that route, so I know it's at least over 1 mile. So I got that done, and I am peckish. I would like a snack. So I went ahead and got, because it's 9:47, it's way too early for lunch. So I'm just gonna have a protein shake, and I peeled an orange for myself. I'm just gonna take them downstairs and eat them downstairs. Protein powder is the same stuff I always use, the Vega. It's plant-based protein, 30 grams per serving. So that is that. So I started an avocado a while ago, and it's doing really well. It has been several weeks. It took it a hot minute to actually like start sprouting. My dad actually was like, do we need to call time of death on your avocado? And I was like, no, like give it a chance. Because I could see that the roots down in here were still growing. And I was like, it's still doing something. It's still like putting roots out. So like, let's just give it a little bit more time. And then about a week after he said that, suddenly it had a sprout, and that sprout has just like shot up. So it's even got the start to some little proto leaves up here. Come on, focus. There we go, little baby avocado leaves. And then this succulent, I'm not entirely sure if it's like okay or not, because the top up here looks great. Like these are real firm, they're like the green they're supposed to be, but down here lower, these petals do not look so good. It finally got like transplanted into sand. My mom tried to put it in like regular, plant. My mom tried to put it in regular potting soil at first, and I was like, Mom, like I think that's gonna hold too much water, like I think it's gonna get root rot. So we put it in sand, and it's been doing a lot better since it's been in the sand, but I don't know if I just need to like pull some of these lower ones off or what. I don't know. But either way, it's grown a lot since we got it. Like when we got it, it was only the size of like just this top little section. So it's grown significantly. But now I'm not sure what to do with it, you know? These are the blackout curtains I was talking about. They don't quite cover this window, which is okay, because I like to leave a little spot so that if we open the blinds, Mr. Ash can still get some sunshine. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that for him. So this is Ash. He's a sweet boy. But I really do think these, because these are, okay, there's a couple different curtains over this one. These black ones are pretty thick. Obviously like they're blackout curtains, so they're meant to be like a really dense weave to block out the light. There are some little blue ones behind it, which are technically blackout curtains, but they're not like quite as good. They're also not as thick. So these were hanging here before, and then we found that we had more of these. So we added it to give an extra layer of insulation. And go, Barry. over here. Hey, careful, Perry. You're gonna scare Tycho. Yeah, you gotta be gentle. This is Mr. Tycho. He really loves that blanket that he's sitting on. It's a nice, soft, like, minky blanket. Hi, baby. Do you smell the orange? Yeah, I was peeling an orange earlier. Yes, you're a good boy. So, he has laid claim to this blanket. Hi, Ash. Did you hear someone besides you was getting attention? Was that personally offensive? I'm sorry. But, I've got more blackout curtains up on that window as well that actually covers the whole thing. And like I said, I think it really is helping because it is significantly warmer down here than it has been on other days that have been just as cold or even warmer as it is today. Alright, it is late enough in the day that I can call it lunchtime. It's noon. So I'm going to be having this chili that is currently frozen solid, so it's going to take a few minutes to defrost in the microwave. But it's some sweet potato chili that I made forever ago and just put some of the leftovers in the freezer. So it's been there for a hot minute and I need to use it, and I want my container back. So I need to eat what's in it. It's got, what has it even got in it? It's been so long since I made it. Beans, obviously, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, vegetable broth, black beans. What did I used not the Gardein beefless ground. What did I use? Because I couldn't find beefless ground, so I think I used the Beyond Meat crumbles, probably. Something like that. Either way, it's a plant-based chili, and it's delicious. So I'm going to heat that up and eat it. It's also a very good day for soup because of the snow. You can't even see the snow because of all the glare on the window. There we go. So I'm probably going to heat it up and then sit by the fire and have soup on a snowy day next to a fire, and it's going to be great. Alright, now that I'm looking at it, I'm remembering more. So obviously there's sweet potatoes in the sweet potato chili, but also black beans, corn, the Beyond Meat crumbles. I usually use crushed tomatoes with broth and then tomato paste to thicken it back up because the broth will thin out the crushed tomatoes. And I think that's it. Sometimes I put 2 different kinds of beans in it, but I don't think I did with this one. So there we go. Alright, it took a little while, but I made dinner. So part that took a long time is split chickpeas or chana dal. They took a lot longer to cook than I thought they were going to, but eventually I ended up putting them in a blender to get them to dissolve and get all smooth, but that is what this is, along with some full-fat coconut milk and a bunch of seasonings, and then just pan-fried tofu with coconut aminos, and there's rice on the bottom there, and some garlic naan bread. And water. So I ended up not quite finishing all of my dinner in that sitting because I just got full. So I finished most of it, about 2/3 of it, maybe more. But it's right before bed now, and I'm a little bit peckish, so I'm just going to eat a spoonful of peanut butter before I go to bed. But other than that, that has been everything that I've had to eat today. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. I've actually got a backpacking trip coming up, so I'm hoping to film that as well. Should be fun, should be interesting since it's winter. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.